Are we doing this? Really? Wait for it. Are we doing this? Wait for it. How?
What the fuck?
WTF.
And it's also, what the fuck?
What's wrong with me? It's time for WTF.
What the fuck?
With Marc Maron.
Welcome to the show. Glad you could come by. Thank you so much, all of you, for actually feeling and listening and being in this what the fuck process with us, WTF. Eventually, maybe I'll have to clean my mouth up, but I want to welcome all you what the fuckinistas, what the fuckers, and what the fuckarians, and whoever else is listening for however long you listen. And please, if you don't like me, by all means, post your review on iTunes. Today's show, I'm very curious about this. I'm having my friend Nick Griffin on. Nick Griffin is a comedian that I've known for years, haven't spoken to a lot, but feel a kindred spirit with. He's a dark, brooding man entering middle age, and I need to feel him out. Maybe he's got a little wisdom for me. You may have seen him on David Letterman. He's made several appearances on that. I also have some issues with technology I have to address, and I may have to call my mother to address those issues. Here's the real big what the fuck. Why does everything need to be upgraded and rebought? I'm not a technophobe, all right, but my BlackBerry, which I didn't want to have. I don't know what it does. All I use it for emails and texting, but I had to have one because everyone had one. And if you can't get two phones behind everybody else, because then you might as well be on an island with a walkie-talkie screaming into it. And so I get this BlackBerry. I don't know what it does. It comes with a book. I don't read the book. Do you read the book? Who the hell reads the book? I don't know how. I figure out. I go to the quick start menu. I pick a sound. I put my two friends in. I'm good. Two friends. Go ahead and chuckle to yourselves. Two friends. How many do you really need? I can't stand people who say, I got lots of friends. You don't. You have a lot of shallow relationships with people that talk behind your back, and you call that drama a life because you're bored at your jobs. All right, all I need are two. I need the main guy and the guy I go to when I drain the main guy. All right? Because I am a needy, panicky man. I'm an angry man. I make calls like this. Dude, I'm losing it. No, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my fucking mind. For real this time. What? You're tired? All right, take the day off. I'll call the other guy. Dude, I'm losing my mind. No, seriously. No, you can't. No, it's your day. It's your day. Walk me through this. That's just who I am. But I'll be honest with you. The other benefit of it not knowing what your machine does, like your BlackBerry, is that means you're surrounded by potential magicians. Let me explain. Like, I had this thing like 3 weeks, and it went to the bottom of all my emails. I don't know why. It went to the bottom of all my emails, but I'm standing on the corner here in New York City, rolling the little ball up to the top of the emails, and out of nowhere, like a fairy or a sprite, a woman appears, and she says, just hit T and it'll go to the top. And I go, bink, and I'm like, holy shit, don't walk away, magic lady. Share more of your esoteric technological wisdom with me. I need you. Don't leave me. But here's the problem I'm having now, is now my BlackBerry seems to have gotten retarded. It's slow. It can't keep stuff in its mouth. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. No, it's just gotten slow, and I didn't know what was going on. It's taken forever for me to text my nasty texts to the women I'm dating or keep up with things. It takes forever for the email to go. It's just slow. And I'm thinking, well, I guess it's time. I got to get an iPhone. I don't want an iPhone. Even though I have an Apple, it would probably be good for me. But all I need is for text and emails. That's what I'm thinking. But wait, I'm in contract with Sprint that I don't even know how long it lasts. I don't even know why my phone costs what it does. I'm not sure. It's all confusing to me, but I decided to go to the Sprint store so I can assess the BlackBerry situation. So I say to the guy, my BlackBerry's losing its mind. What the fuck is going on? Can you help me? And he's like, oh, you probably need an upgrade. And I'm like, all right, so what does that cost? And he's like, it doesn't cost anything. We just got to upgrade it. You got to leave it here for an hour. So I give it to the guy, and then I'm walking out of the store. I'm like, wait a minute. Everything about me is on that BlackBerry. All my texts, all my emails, all my contacts, stuff that's dirty. I just left it there for some tech? Why should I trust that guy at the Sprint store? What if he starts reading my texts? What if he decides that he recognizes me from television and wants to make those texts public, which would actually help the podcast? So I freak out. I go back in and I go, no. Maybe I'll do it myself. Let me have my phone back. Just give it back to me. Give me my phone back. I don't want you looking at my things. And I go, what do I got to do it myself? These guys, well, you got to upload the desktop stuff for the BlackBerry, and then you got to go to and save it on there, and then you got to go get to the upgrade. And then I go home, and I have a Mac, and you can't. It's not that easy. And I'm like, shit, what do I do? So then I start, taking off all of the things that I think are private on my BlackBerry, and I'm going back in, and I don't know what's more frightening. I'm sitting there going, I should be able to do this by myself, but then what if I lose everything by myself and there's no recourse? It's a choice between that or maybe letting the guy get some shit about me that I'm not comfortable with. So I went with the other one because I figured ultimately any publicity is good publicity. So they upgraded it, and it's moving a lot quicker. But this opens up a larger problem. To me, this is indicative of the entire system we live in. Is why do I need to buy a phone every year? Why do I need to upgrade? Why do I constantly need toys and gadgets? Why is consumer capitalism designed that way? If you really think about it, because of the way it's designed, we have to be in a state of perpetual need. We have to be in a state of perpetual feelings of incompletion, of not good enough, of not quite up to speed enough with everybody else. We need to constantly feed that with this stupid process of upgrading and buying stuff that we don't need, of getting the new thing, and it's designed that way. You telling me they can't make a phone that'll last me forever? You telling me they can't make a pair of pants that'll last me a few years? I mean, it's designed to manufacture needs in us that aren't necessarily grounded in anything but them needing us to buy stuff. If you think about it, that's the way it's all designed. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. Are we really entitled to as much entertainment and information and bullshit that we get? Is it really a good thing? I literally had this brain fart the other day where I was watching the new Jay Leno show, and I'm like, come on. Seriously? Come on. And then I'm watching other things on TV, and it's like, it's annoying me. And I had this realization, like, you know what we need? We need a respite, a reprieve. There needs to be a month where the only thing on TV is just one channel with Rachel Maddow and one channel with Bill Moyers. All right, it'll be a tough month, but I think we'll all have a reasonable perspective of things after it's done. And this has nothing to do with politics. It's just that the entire system is designed to keep us chomping at the bit, constantly in need of toys and bullshit, constantly dangling stuff in front of us, sort of like, look what you can have. I don't buy a lot of stuff. I'm just not that guy. And I save things, and I literally get aggravated to the point where I hate the system when I have to get an upgrade or a new phone. Because it seems unreasonable to me. Why can't it just last and let me resolve my own personal problems? Instead of just throwing salt into the wound and making me feel small but maybe I do need an iPhone. Do you think I need an iPhone?
Yep.
I think I should get an iPhone. You know what? My mother just said that she had a problem with an iPhone. Maybe she can be a beacon of sense here. Let's call my mother.
Oh.
Hi, Mom.
Hello.
Hi, John.
Who is this?
It's Mark.
Hi, Mark.
What's happening?
What number is this?
I'm at the office.
Anyway, Happy New Year to you.
Oh, happy Jewish New Year to you, too.
Hold on, here's your mom.
Okay.
Hi.
That was a good conversation we just had, me and John just now.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you. What's going on? I'm returning your call.
Well, I have not listened to your latest podcast, both of them.
You haven't listened to my latest podcast? Why? Because, now let me just understand something. You posted on my Facebook
that I don't have the iPhone anymore.
that you failed at the iPhone.
I failed.
What does that mean?
I just didn't have the patience to text anybody or to use all the good stuff other than listening to you. I would never use any of it.
But that was the only problem? You could figure out how to work it and stuff?
Yes, that was the main problem. Well, what for? If I'm not going to use it to text message, right?
Yeah.
And I'm certainly not going to sit in my car and watch the YouTube on it.
Why not?
I just don't do that. I mean, I could come home and listen to you. I just haven't been home to sit and listen. This weekend, I'm definitely going to listen to 4 and 5.
Yeah, they seem to be getting a pretty good response.
I see that. I'm into your Facebook 3 times a day.
Yeah, some people are very entertained by your posting, and don't let me discourage you from using all caps. That was very charming.
You noticed?
I did notice, but I mean, it's funnier when you do all caps.
It's much easier when I do all caps.
Oh, is that why you do it?
Well, of course.
Oh, all right.
You didn't know that?
I know.
What are you doing in the office?
We're recording a show.
Okay.
Do you mind if we feature you on it?
I knew there was a reason for this call. I don't know. I didn't hear what your father said.
My father?
Yeah, I read something about your father.
Oh, he told me that I needed to start a business where I sell McDonald's and Wendy's TVs that they can put on their tables, so he can do a wellness presentation and they can watch my comedy as well.
Oh.
That's a good idea, right?
Yeah. What's McDonald's and Wendy's TVs?
Right, exactly. It's his big idea. He thinks it's easy to have that, just to have Maron TV in a
Was he serious?
Of course he was serious. I mean, yeah, this was one of his ideas. This was the big idea. I mean, does that sound like it's unusual to you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to go on the show until I listen to him.
Oh, no, we just wanted to talk about the iPod, and you already talked about it.
Well, I told you I just didn't have what it takes to do it totally.
So I shouldn't get one?
Do you text people?
Yes.
You do?
Compulsively.
No, you don't.
Yes, I text everybody. It's so much easier than talking to them.
All right, so then you should have it. And they said of all those BlackBerries and all that stuff, the iPhone is really the simplest.
Yeah.
And the best.
All right, well, send me the one that you threw away.
I didn't throw it away. I returned it.
What did you say to them at the Apple store that you were?
No, it wasn't the Apple store. It was AT&T.
What'd you tell them?
I'm not equipped mentally for this.
Oh, so you played the
No, I just said I don't use it. Well, you know, I'm not busy so much in business that I would use it, and I'm so happy with the little cell phone.
They have a calorie counter program.
I don't need that.
Okay, all right.
I know all the calories by heart.
I know you do.
So anyway, are you doing good?
Yeah, I'm all right. Everything's all right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to LA on Monday, and I'm gonna go to Chicago and do that show, and then I'll probably move in with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love you, Mom. Take care.
Where's your father?
He happens to be very busy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Maybe you could move in with him then.
I'd rather put a bullet in my head.
My door is always open, Mark.
Well, you're going to regret saying that, because if things don't work out...
I'll never regret saying that.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, babe. Bye-bye.
Bye. Right now, my guest is comedian Nick Griffin, who's been on David Letterman many times. I've known him. I've seen him around for years. This is the weirdest thing about you, Nick. Is that literally, I mean, I have seen you around for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have ever had a conversation until recently. And I always assumed that you thought I was an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is. I don't, I'm sure there's lots of comics that I've seen over the last 20 years who could probably say the same thing you've said. I've seen that guy for 20 years and he never says anything, yeah.
Oh, so that's a common thing with you?
Yeah, sure. I don't talk much.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I think insecurities, worry, anger.
Yeah. Anger.
Lots of things there.
Yeah, are you afraid you're
Nothing specific, but I mean, all of that.
But it's nice that you have that mystique to where, like, people.
Is it mystique? Is it?
Well, it becomes a mystique if I'm kind of walking on ice around you. Like when I see you, I'm like, oh Christ, because I automatically see. I thought you were judging me, and then I judged you.
I probably was. I mean, don't we all judge each other as we walk into places? And
but I never like I only judged you as a person. I was like, why the hell can't that guy just say hello for fuck's sake?
Oh, really? Was I not? Did I not say hello at times?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not mad about it. I think we got through it.
Yeah.
And then I saw you recently.
We're on the other side now.
Yeah. We're both old fucks. And I saw you recently and I was like, oh my God, that guy's just like me inside.
Yeah, I'm a little, I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. I have a very limited vocabulary, but yeah, it's not good. I'm not doing well.
This is already great. You were married?
I was 3 years, yeah.
That's the same as me. I was married 3 years twice.
Yeah.
What is it about that marker?
I don't know. I can't really blame her. Somebody was talking to me the other day, and they were talking about going to marriage counseling, and they said marriage counseling generally doesn't help the marriage, but it does point out what's wrong with it by a third party. And I remember we went to counseling, and the guy goes, and she said, "Oh, he doesn't do this." And I thought to myself, I don't do that, and I'm not going to. Like, I knew she was absolutely right, and she had hit it right on the head, and I thought,
that ain't changing.
Yeah, we're not moving forward. There's nowhere to go because I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I always looked at initially. I used to say that
it was my fault. I mean, for the most part, I think pretty much.
Well, yeah, but are you sure though? Maybe that's.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I do that to myself too. I used to say that couples counseling is, if you're a guy, is really just an ambush that you're paying for.
Yeah, it felt that way.
Yeah, you're literally paying someone, $300 to watch your wife call you an asshole for an hour in a bunch of different ways,
right?
And for you to walk out and
without saying you're an asshole,
right? But what I don't understand is that I started to see it as sort of a racket, because in my mind, how are you not going to walk out after an hour of that and go, "Oh, really? It's all my fucking fault?
Right.
I'm the asshole." And then she says, "Well, save it for next week." And it's just it just feeds its own thing.
Yeah, and there's always this, once you walk out of there, there's no resolution and you don't feel better. So even if you're still married, there's just this waiting till next week to see.
Right.
There's no like having sex in between the sessions.
Right.
Or
everything's replaced by those weekly sessions of working this thing out that probably won't work out.
Seething, trying to come up with one reason why she's screwing it up and not being able to.
But I always blame myself. It's just my nature, because I was the more dramatic of the two of us. Like, I was the guy with the big mouth. I was the anger problem guy. But you can't just let him off the hook. You can't let him off the hook.
Well, then I'm not going to. I'm going to go back to blaming her.
Let's call her. You want to call her?
Oh, yeah. No, people say, "How is she?" I go, "I have no idea." Like, literally, she said, "You need to move out." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then, well, what's funny is, like, the divorce itself, I go, "This isn't working out. I'm going to move out for a little while." And she goes, if you move out, we're getting divorced. And I said, "Oh, whatever." So she went into the other room. She came back in with divorce papers, and, like, you can get them off the internet, start the process.
Get out of here.
Yeah, no. And she put him down, and I thought it was like a line in the sand, like, he won't do it. And I went, like, I signed it, and she walked out and then said, "You need to be out in a couple days."
That was it?
Yeah, and I didn't really think about it very much.
That's brutal, because, like, when I got divorced, literally, we had a trial separation, which really I didn't realize meant she had to figure out a way to leave me permanently. Mm-hmm. But she didn't have the guts to do it, so it was on me.
Oh, really?
In a way. And I think she knew that it would only be a matter of time before I fucked somebody else or before I did something crazy. And after 3 months, we had a trial separation, and she said, "I still don't know what I'm going to do." I filed for divorce, thinking it would be a line in the sand. That's how crazy I was, because I wanted her back. But I was like, "Oh, this will show her." Right. So I'll file for divorce. Then she'll really want me. And then the whole thing just snowballed.
Yeah. Well, I called somebody like a week after I moved out, and I ran into somebody, and they said, "Oh, I saw your wife the other day." And I go, "Oh, well, we got separated." And she, "Yeah, I thought it was weird because she was with some guy." And I was like, "Oh boy,
oh, no.
That's not good."
So, like, now, do you date?
Yeah, I date a little. I have somebody I see, and but I'm just not. It's not unlike the relationship you've had with me over the last 20 years. I really have a hard time enjoying people's company for any extended period of time, and I know that, so I don't want to extend it. You know what I mean?
You can't be straight up front. Like, "Look, I like you right now."
We've all tried that.
Yeah.
I've done that. I've done it a million times. "Look, I'm not very easy to get along with, and I keep to myself, and I'm pretty committed to what I do."
And what they hear is, "I love you, move in."
It's the absolute truth. That's funny. I mean, that is how eventually they go, "Well, what happened? What happened? I gave you the whole poop up front, and now you're saying what happened?"
Yeah.
I told you what was going to happen. It's happened. And now you're upset that it's happened? That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't...
I'm sure you've been obviously upfront with people you've got involved with. "I'm this, I'm that, and I can't get serious," or whatever it is.
But I have a problem. Once they really start liking me, like, then I feel responsible in a way. And depending on who it is, like, I'd never had the experience of actually breaking up. Like, I was married twice, and I was usually the kind of guy that would just make things so awful that people would break up with me. Yeah. But then if you start to meet a certain type of woman, there's just no end to...
Sure.
But when my wife left me, I had no idea that was going to happen. I don't want this to be too sad. No,
Well, I can't tell you how many times I've done radio and the people have said that. I don't want this to be too sad. Maybe we should do another take. I just don't know. I don't know how to do that kind of thing. But you seem to be more open to trying.
Yeah, I've been married twice.
Well, not just that, but haven't you tried long-term dating and gone out with this? I don't want to say dating, but seen the same person for a while.
Well, let's be honest.
Now?
Let's be honest. Yeah, I've been seeing a woman who lives in New Mexico, so it works. So, let's be honest. So, what is it then? If we're both guys and we're going to be honest about this,
I'm incredibly selfish. That's definitely part of my problem.
Yeah, but obviously we have an inability to really trust somebody else.
Right.
We have an inability to allow intimacy for whatever that's worth. We're proud assholes that will hold on to standards even if they are annoying. You just said it when you were talking about being in couples counseling. Like, yeah, I'm not going to change that.
Yeah.
So you have all these walls. So what do we really want from them to begin with? I mean, like sometimes I'm sitting out there in Queens alone with my cat, and I'm like, really, is this where this is going?
Right.
Am I going to be that guy?
Yeah.
And I'm barely a cat guy. I'm an angry cat man. How can you even be an angry cat man? I'm like, is this how this plays out? That I'm just incapable? But I like having people around. I think one of my problems is like once they're around, they're my job. It's all I think about. Like everything will become about them.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at that weird time in my life where I either need to grow up or commit to being really creepy. You know what I mean? I need to go one way or the other. Like there's some things I do that are kind of mature, and then other, I'm looking at lesbian porn at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And you just,
That's not something you can say, honey, come here.
Right. That's a
private thing.
Not something you do together.
Yeah, no. It could be, but I mean, it's not something you want to be caught doing. But I understand the solitary idea.
But
of
I
that.
do admire that you get involved with other people, and I just start to as soon as the sex over, and I don't mean this like in some Dice Clay way where get out. It's more like, oh my God, now what?
Yeah. Is there any ice cream?
Right.
Oh yeah, you start that.
Can you start the conversation? Because I can pick up, but I don't have anything to.
A lot of times in my recent past, that conversation is, I really have a hard time sleeping with new people.
Ooh. God, it's so great just to hear the different things that men say to move it along.
What do you got?
I don't have anything. I got nothing because they're people are so hip to stand up now that no one goes, I got to get up early in the morning. Like, fuck you. You're a comic. You don't have to go anywhere till 9:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
Yeah, I usually use the I can't because I honestly can't sleep. I didn't sleep that well with either of my wives. Really,
yeah, I didn't either.
I just don't sleep that well if there's someone else in the bed, and I learned how to live with it. But if I don't have to.
But how does it go when you tell the other person you...
Well, usually, I think sometimes some people, when I've dated over the last couple of years, they kind of see it coming anyways. And a lot of times, I think most people, honestly, even women, I think there's some part of them that thinks that they're owed that, that, you're going to sleep with me. But I think they're going to sleep better if they go home, too. Everybody sleeps better.
Right, it's that's more like a philosophy of yours. Like, look, it's not personal. I believe, in general, that all people will sleep better if they're by themselves.
Right? Am I rationalizing? No,
I see that as it's very possible.
Like I'm not adverse to snuggling, spending some post-coital quality time.
Sure.
Doing touching and having a nice conversation.
Yeah.
But once that sort of levels down, it's sort of like whoa, don't fall asleep.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Is that crass? I don't know if it's wrong.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
I'm not abrupt about it.
It's okay to say.
Yeah, I don't want to be mean about it, but honestly, if it is just a sexual thing, it becomes. It's just, and I'll try to sell it that way too. Like, wouldn't you be better at home? I mean, you probably sleep better, right? I don't have any contact solution. What's the worst? You got any real good stories about bad experiences?
Well, I have many. What are we talking about? What do you need?
In dating?
Oh, no. In dating? Jeez, no. I mean, I've done so many horrible things that I did. Here's one thing I did one time when I was 17 to have sex, because I didn't know how to have, to get girls. I didn't know how to get them. And I was in Florida on vacation with my family. And we went to some little, hamburger joint bar, sawdust type place. And they let me stay. And I remember I was drinking with this girl, and This was when I was like, so you know, they was 18 at the time to drink. So they left. We finally leave. This girl, she's like 2 years older than me, and I have I've had sex a couple times, but it's because I was drunk and
Right.
So I don't know how to get this. So we're driving home. She's got the radio on. This is absolutely true. And the cars come on, and the song Drive. It's kind of a whatever, soft, whatever. I think it's kind of a love. And I said, turn this off.
Yeah.
And she says, what? Why? And I go, just turn it off. Turn it off. And so she turns it off and pulls on and says, why? And I said, my girlfriend died at a Cars concert. No. Yeah, and I said we went to a Cars concert. She fell down. We were on the upper deck, and she fell down the stairs and never regained consciousness. And I swear on my mother's life, I had sex with that girl that night. Oh, I teared up, and it was absolutely true. That's a horrible, horrible thing to say on a podcast, isn't it?
I don't know if he's got a confessional. Now I'm going to have to come up with something equally as horrible.
I've done that before, though. A lot of people die when I'm trying to have sex. Like when I'm trying to create some quick bond with somebody, there's a lot of death that happens.
Really?
Sure.
Oh.
Sure. I remember the Derby. Remember the Derby in L.A.?
Yeah.
And I remember I was there on a
Feliz.
Sunday night when I was drinking really heavy, and it's horrible. This woman was all bummed out because it was like the anniversary of her daughter's death, who died in a car wreck or something. And I just immediately matched it.
Oh, no.
I swear, yeah.
You made something up?
Yes. I never had anyone die in a car wreck, but I matched it. Like I said, I had so-and-so die in a car wreck too or something.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I didn't even think. It was just like, it was there.
Oh. And did you have sex with her?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's awful.
It's horrible. That's two of those. We're going to have to talk about something I've done positive after this, just to bring it back.
I was never that guy. I was always like...
I am. I'm just... all that is insecurity. Like, I think there's nothing I can give them at this point. My personality has nothing to offer this person.
But now as an older guy, you can just say that and you get laid.
Right, that little look.
yeah, like,
sure.
I got nothing.
Confessional, yeah.
I find that, like, it took me a long time to figure out how to ask women out.
Don't you have a bunch of fans, though, that kind of want to have sex with you?
Yeah, it's weird because I don't see my success as being, large enough to warrant fans. So I still sort of associate women who come up to me, even if they've seen me on stage, as just being,
civilians or whatever.
Yeah, inaccessible to me because I don't make the connection. Right. But if I really think about it, my second wife was a fan. Mm-hmm. The woman I'm dating now was a fan. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's better than just having sex with a groupie. To actually date a fan. Right. The worst thing that can happen is eventually you disappoint them and they say, God, you really aren't brilliant. You suck. I was misled. Yeah. But I guess I've been pretty honest, but I was always a sort of sensitive, pudgy kid, and I was really insecure. So I never was.
How young were you when you first had sex?
Oh, I was 17, and it was an awkward situation because I worked at a restaurant across from the university. And the boss of the place took a liking to me, and what he did was he offered. I didn't know until after he offered a price for my virginity to the waitresses, and one said, "Let's do it." They knew I was a virgin.
And how'd that go?
It was awful. Yeah, I went to her house. I was completely nervous because I had seen porn at a young age, which completely fucked my head up forever. I saw porn. We stole a Betamax of Deep Throat that my parents' friends had, and we played it. And I saw porn that when I was 14 like that, and in my mind, that's what you had to do. Mm-hmm. You had to do whatever those guys were doing. Right. So I was incredibly insecure about it. So when I went to this woman's house, and she was very nice. But it just took a while. It wasn't very sexual. It didn't last that long. I was completely paralyzed and insecure because I thought, like, if I can't have sex like Harry Reams, I must not be doing it right. And so it wasn't a good experience other than like, well, I got through that. Right. You just get to tell somebody you did it. You don't even want to. I think most guys are like that. I have to assume it's kind of like that for everybody. I only feel like in the last, because I feel the same way about sex as I do about stand-up at this point, that I only feel like in the last 5 years that I've really gotten a hang. I mean, I had sex and I did it right, and it was all fine, and sex with my wife was good, but I don't know. I think
I just started to relax in the last 5 years.
No, I think that's true. I think that happens with age. I think that there comes a point where it's like you've been through enough situations with it that you're like, well, what's the worst that could happen?
Right. If I do meet a girl who says, I heard you on Marc Maron's podcast, that there's no way that could work out. If she really wants to see me after listening to this, then she's clearly damaged human being.
Well, yeah, I think that's probably true, and then that might
Maybe
be
I'm
your
self-sabotaging
your second wife.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
But you've been sober a long time. I'm sober 10 years.
Yeah, I got about 11 and a half years.
So we're sober a long time, and theoretically, the gifts of sobriety should be that we're happy and we're proactive in our life, and we've made big changes, and it's never been better.
Well, I'm proactive.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like you're more like, I haven't seen a ton of you, but I used to watch a lot of you when I first got to the city and kind of through the years, and then I saw a lot of you the other night, and you seem much more, and then maybe this speaks to what I was talking about sex, so you seem much more relaxed with who you are and how you want to talk. And
yeah, no, I feel very comfortable, if not indulgent.
I notice you're really good at just, and I hate this term, but creating on stage where you kind of just
go off.
That takes a lot of for me, I'm such a guy that's into words, and I'm so married to the word that I can't go up there with ideas. I got to go up there with an end line.
Yeah, no, I can't. Like, I tend to find that stuff on stage because part of the vitality of doing stand-up for me is discovery on stage. Right. That's when I really feel the connection. I think that I'm sort of addicted to that, to putting myself out there and seeing where it goes, even if it goes into the crapper. Because I find that the jokes that I find on stage will stay with me. Like, I can write jokes, but when I do them on stage as they're written, I feel detached from them, and that it's something separate than me. Whereas if I really actually engage with an audience and drag them through whatever emotional shit that I'm going through, that there's a type of mutual discovery that goes on that sort of resonates with me, and then I kind of stick with that stuff. Mm-hmm. But I've always envied guys like you who write jokes, and you can just do the jokes. But
I guess we all, I don't know.
I figure out what my jokes are, but it's not an easy process.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get to this point. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but this is...
Well, some things have like closure. Mm-hmm. Some things I see as jokes, but a lot of times they're ideas, and sometimes the jokes come to me on stage.
Like once every month, I'm walking home from a club, and this is 22, almost 23 years into doing stand-up, and I think, I can't fucking believe how hard this is. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, it's still this hard. I mean, I still love it, and it's amazing, and I get excited to continue to do stand-up, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
Like, anyone who stays in it and just was working on the craft, I have so much respect. Like, people say, who do you like? I at this point, I feel like I really respect you if you've stuck around for 20 and tried to get better, regardless of what your little agenda is.
Yeah. No, I agree. And if people continue to be creative, I definitely have respect for that. And I walk away from clubs, saying like, I get worried because I show so much of myself on stage that it's too much. Like, am I putting people through a draining experience? Right. And I think I do sometimes. And then I try to rationalize that. It's sort of like, well, I'm not that type of entertainer. I'm the draining guy. I'm the guy. Like if you want
the draining guy.
Yeah, if you want to come out,
I want people to feel drained.
Yeah, drained and a little uncomfortable.
Sure,
but happy that they saw something.
But that's real and original and true and unique. Isn't that what we're all trying to do? Is just be ourselves. And if you are the draining guy, you're the draining guy.
Some
There's
people
probably not a lot of money in it.
Right,
being the draining guy.
I'm finding that it's a tough sell. No, you don't understand. It's a hilarious sitcom. I'm draining.
It's at the end of the night. You get tired. Yeah. I mean, it's entertaining, and then you want to go to bed.
Like I'm needy. I make people think about stuff that they don't want to think about.
Right.
How often does that happen when you're being entertained? Where you actually are forced to think about the stuff you're going to the show to avoid.
I can see in your faces you don't get it.
Yeah, that's the name of my next CD. So you've been on Letterman how many times?
5 times.
That's good.
Well, at this point, it's all I have. So, yeah, it is good. I love doing Letterman, but it's,
It's very exciting, right? I've done it 4 times.
Yeah.
And the first one I wasn't happy with. The second one I liked. It was okay. The last one was okay. But it's like it's really the best.
I'll tell you the one I really liked, and I'll be honest with you, it's the only one I've seen of yours, is the thing about the young girls, and that's
right,
why there's
teenage girls, right, yeah. Everyone remembers that joke. Mm-hmm. That's like a joke that people like for some reason it really sticks in their head.
Well, it's a really, really good joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Thanks.
It says exactly. And you should probably tell that.
The joke is like I'm getting older, and you realize you're getting old in weird ways. Like I realized recently that teenage girls don't even acknowledge me as a sexual being anymore. Don't judge. I'm not saying I want to have sex with teenage girls. I'm just saying, hey, throw me a bone. How about a smile? Cute T-shirt. Look at me. Nothing. Unless it's to turn to their friends and say, hey, why is that weird guy looking at us? What's he doing at the mall? Quick, get to the food court. The guard's there. We're coming on, you guys. He's coming. I'm sorry. That's wrong. And I'm lying. Of course I want to have sex with teenage girls. Doesn't everyone? That's why there's a law. What do you think? They pulled 18 out of a hat? Ta-da!
It's very nice. It's also one of those jokes where I go, wow, I can't believe you got to do that on Letterman. That's fantastic that they okayed that.
I've done a couple.
Weren't you surprised that it's perfectly okay.
Well, I'm finding that with a lot of the jokes, like I'm trying to get a set on the Tonight Show with Conan. And when I really look at the jokes that I have to, extract out of whatever it is I do, that my jokes are fundamentally fairly dark. They're not general jokes.
No, I understand.
And I was surprised and thrilled that I was able to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I did the porn computer one on Letterman too, and I did the terrorist.
Oh yeah, the porn computer, yeah.
And I was happy he let, like, literally, if you don't say Jesus or cuss,
you can't say semen, or I couldn't. I wanted to do this joke where it's actually has to do with young girls, and what is something about I can't date young girls. Young girls are filled with sugar and spice and everything nice, and I'm filled with anger, semen, and shame. And they couldn't say. I had to say anger, Prozac, and shame, which is like half as funny.
Yeah, they neutered your joke,
right? Which is fine. I can't complain. But
are you going to be appearing anywhere, or
just here in the city? Generally at the Comedy Cellar and other areas about town. But I got nothing on the road anytime soon.
Oh,
my sister's getting married soon.
Oh, that's upbeat.
I'm going to be there.
Do you? Where can people see that?
Lexington, Kentucky, in the neighborhood. October 3rd.
Are you happy about this wedding?
Sure, why not? Yeah. I think we're not. I don't think we're supposed to take marriage so seriously. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, you got divorced."
Me. Yeah.
No, it's just fine. You tried. It didn't work out. It's all right.
My brother called me. He's getting married in 3 weeks. No, dig this. My brother, he got a divorce. He copped to having an affair with a woman.
Ooh.
Okay. So they split up. Right. He ends up with the woman he had an affair with. My brother has 3 kids. This woman has 4 kids.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, here's the kicker.
He's marrying this woman.
Yes. But here's the kicker. Their exes are also getting married to each other.
Oh, that's bad.
No, it's good for the kids. They just got to make a switch. But, the kids don't lose any parents.
I guess not.
But he's like, he's going to get married.
That just seems very...
It's odd.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Very Updike.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way.
Hey, thanks for having me on here. I hope I was okay.
We'll see what we can do with it.
That's going to be my title of my new album. I hope it was okay.
Well, I think that we have to run the range of comedic personalities here. And, certainly, we struggled to keep it above emotional vacuum.
That should send me off in a good mood.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm the same way. That's what I do every day. I think that's what we do, Nick.
Fantastic.
I think we're some of the best at it.
I'll take your word for it.
Thanks a lot. Nick Griffin. Wow, Nick Griffin is, I definitely identify with him, but he seems a little more heavy-hearted than me. What is that? Holy shit, it's Seder. Sam Seder is knocking at the door. Come on in. Come in. What the fuck are you guys doing here? We're taping the fucking podcast, man.
You are?
We do it here. We come in after hours and we do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's just this is where we've been doing it.
Holy shit.
What are you doing here?
Well, I mean, it's sort of a long story, but like a couple of years ago, I brought in, back when the cable was analog, I brought in some splitters. There's nothing I can do about that.
Get on the mic.
So my point is,
You're stealing.
I'm not stealing anything. I'm taking back my splitter. It just so happens that it's transformed from an analog coaxial splitter into a digital coaxial splitter. And to make up for that, I'm taking like probably 18 feet of coaxial cable.
Why don't we just rip this wall up and get the copper piping too and sell it?
I brought in a roto-zip to do, but this is more of like plaster stuff. You'd actually have to go through the closet in the supply area. I mean, I sort of mapped this out, but I'm not stealing anything.
We're at the Air America offices, and I think all they do here now is they hire interns to run a website, and we thought this would.
We're technically supposed to. I don't work here anymore in any shape or form. I mean, like in a general sense, I have not worked here probably in 3 or 4 months, but contractually speaking, in terms of what they pay
me neither.
I have as much affiliation with this place as somebody off the street now.
What's in the bag?
This stuff was all mine anyways.
What's in there?
Oh, that clock.
That's an office wall clock.
Yeah, but I think I brought it in. And I have Majority Report hats, which are sort of completely, there's no argument. Obviously, those are mine.
We're talking to Sam Seder, who was the co-host of the Majority Report here on Air.
And also the Sam Seder Show.
No, I know that Sam Seder Show, Majority Report,
Cedar on Sundays.
Cedar on Sundays, and he was my partner on Break Room Live.
SamSederShow.com.
SamSederShow.com.
Actually, my Twitter feed is probably one of the best things to follow right now.
Yeah,
that's at twitter.com/Sam Seder. Seder, it's spelled like Seder.
Okay.
But
that aside, both of him and I have been fired. I've been fired from Air America Radio 3 times, and Sam has been fired.
Actually, this is really the only time I've ever been technically fired. I've lost different jobs and been shuffled around in the organization, but I have been continually working since March 8th of 2004. That's actually pretty relevant.
Okay, well, I have
potential legal proceedings that may be taking place.
Okay.
But I don't want to get into that right now, not without my attorney here.
Do you want to call him? Let's wait.
Could we feed him through the...
Sure, we can do anything. It's radio studio.
I have most of the cables from this place in my bag right now, so I probably have to pull some stuff out.
Well, here the deal is that neither one of us work here, but it seems a shame to let these studios go unused.
This place is sort of like a family.
It is.
And, there's plenty of examples out there of people getting divorced but still being amicable. Not necessarily any that you're aware of.
Right, but and they can go back to the house that they no longer live in and take shit and use the bathroom and eat out of the refrigerator.
Like, hey, former wife, I forgot my album here. Yeah. Or remember how you took that album of mine, and so I'm just going to take this album of yours.
What's in the fridge?
I mean, there's actually at least half of the stuff in my bag is inarguably mine.
No, absolutely.
And the other half is, look, the point is, at the end of the day, is that let's not get petty. I didn't, like for instance, like those TV monitors in there.
Yeah.
That would have fit in my suitcase the other day when I came by.
I know. I thought about it too, but they're shitty ones anyways. What are you going to do with them?
Well, I mean, let me put it this way.
On the kitchen counter.
I could certainly find uses for it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's big of you.
I mean, it's really actually because I just don't want anybody to feel like they have the moral high ground. I mean, most of this stuff is unaccounted for. I mean, nobody knows.
Yeah, who needs a wall clock and a digital splitter?
Look, well, the digital splitter, like I've explained, is practically mine.
I understand.
So that's not the issue. The wall clock, I'm pretty convinced I brought in here.
You keep getting more convinced as it sits in the bag?
It's been like years, and I know for a fact this was definitely mine. This is a surge protector.
The surge
it's
protector.
Actually probably not technically.
What do you call those?
Protector.
That's a power strip.
It's a power strip. It's a power strip. And okay.
Scissors.
I don't know if these were company scissors, but
did you take the stapler?
Not both. I just.
You got a stapler?
Yeah, I took one.
So you left me the other one?
Yeah, I took the one that says Cedar on it. And I took this mug, but I think this is just like one of the old plain old Air America mugs.
That's like a collector's item.
First of all, they've signed on the bottom. Is it signed on the? Holy shit! It is
by who?
I don't know who this is signed by.
You've got a signed original Air America mug.
Oh my God, Liz Winstead.
Oh,
and Rachel Maddow. Jesus, it's valuable. I mean, that to me is like if you go into the.
You can take the Winstead off.
What is in the? What do you call it? In the break room
where we worked.
In the break room.
Yeah.
There are like several Majority Report radio mugs. Now, tit for tat. I mean, I paid for those. I bought all those.
I think this is what's expected that you're supposed to do when you leave a place, when you exit a place, is to take what you think is yours.
I mean, certainly they took what they thought was theirs.
That's for sure.
So
they're sitting on just hours and hours of broadcast genius from Sam Seder and I.
To be honest with you, for a lot of that time, I was not under contract, and so
they owe it to you. Why don't you go grab a hard drive? Why don't you grab a tower? Go get a Mac tower out there.
Actually, my wife, Nikki, is coming with a hand truck. That's
good.
why I'm still here, is I'm just waiting for her to come up the freight elevator with the hand truck. And there are a couple of things that, again, dubious ownership.
I agree. It's a gray area, and if it can't hold up in court, fuck it.
Well, I mean, it probably could.
Sam Seder, come back and do this in earnest when I get back.
Well, what do you mean when you get back?
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna when we tape some other ones, hopefully they don't listen to this, and we can do it here again if it's still in business. And
I'll just do it by telephone. This is going to be the last time I ever come into this building.
Well, that's going to be a legal issue if you continue to stack that bag with shit.
Oh, there's no legal issue here. I've already gone through that. This was probably the cable company's equipment anyways. So if anybody's got a beef with me, it's blank Inc.
Sam
New York Cable.
All right, be careful. We're taking that stuff home. And say hi to Nikki when she gets here.
Bye, guys.
Wow, what a show. I don't even know where to begin with that show. I mean, we talked to my mother briefly. Nick Griffin, I'm glad he was here. I'm not sure I feel better, but I'm glad we spoke. And Sam Seder stopping by on his way to jail. What a show. And if you're in Chicago, I will be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's the 24th, 25th, and 26th of September at the Lakeshore Theater, dragging an audience through all the hilarity of 2 divorces, drugs, love, and anger, called Scorching the Earth. Please bear witness. And remember, always ask yourself, what the fuck? But also allow yourself to say, what the fuck?